Are you ready to get into one of the most exciting opportunities in crypto right now? In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to bridge over into the Aptos ecosystem and how to swap around. Whether you're new to crypto or you've been in the game for a while, this is your chance to get in early. Much like those that got into Solana or Ethereum in the early days, this gives you the opportunity to make profit at a huge ROI. Without this being financial advice or predictions, this is truly generational wealth, like a transformational opportunity for you. So stick around and I'm going to show you step by step how to bridge over into the Aptos ecosystem. So without further ado, let us get started. So first, you're going to want to download an Aptos wallet. Here at CoinMarketCap, they have a list. There's a list, and this will be linked below, of the top wallets. As you can see here, these are the top wallets. For the purpose of today's video, keeping it nice and short and concise, we're going to use Martian Wallet. I already have it open for you, so this is what it would look like, martianwallet.xyz. You would go ahead and you would download it, click on that, and then you would go ahead and add it to your Chrome. So I'm going to click that. This is the first time we're doing it all together. It'll inform me it's been added to my Chrome extensions, so that's fine. And once you're here, you will be prompted to create a wallet. You would go ahead and select create new wallet. You would put in your password, make sure it's very unique. And so for your safety, so don't use a password you've used on other accounts. Make sure you write it down, you keep it somewhere super safe. So you create your password, etc., continue, and then you will have your wallet set up. Once you do, there are a few ways to get started. The first thing you can do is you can go, this is from cryptorank.io. You would come here. These are all of the exchanges in where you can buy some Aptos. These are all the centralized exchanges. Can you see my mouse? These are the centralized exchanges where you'll have to do KYC. These are all the DEXs that do not require any information from you to use them. You simply click and you can use them. Okay, so you can go to one of these exchanges, set up an account or not, buy some Aptos, and once you have it, then you would send it to the wallet address of your new Aptos wallet that you just set up. So that's option number one. Option number two, once you have your Aptos wallet set up, you could come to a bridge like Cbridge, for instance. This is just one I'm familiar with. You would connect your wallet. Say you're using MetaMask, right? And you're sending from Ethereum. You could click on the network. Here are all the networks you can pick from to send to your new Aptos wallet, which is pretty awesome. They have every single one. It's really great. So you would select from an existing wallet that you have to send to your Aptos wallet, and then down here would be the receiving wallet. We're assuming it's our new Aptos wallet. Then it'll ask us to connect our wallet. So you'd click connect wallet, and then here you would pick the wallet you want to send to. That's option number two. From there, once you have an Aptos wallet and you have some Aptos and you want to swap to other tokens within the Aptos ecosystem, you could come to something here like DeFi Llama and pick from one of these top DEXs, is what we call them, decentralized exchanges. So there's Solana, PancakeSwap, Thala, etc. Just as a quick example, we'll use Solana. Solana sounds like Solana, but it's not, it's Solana. And it's so easy. You just click launch app. Once you launch app, it brings you here. It'll ask you to connect wallet. You probably can't see it because my face is in the way, but here, connect wallet, boom. And then it'll ask you to connect your wallet. We click Martian because that's the wallet we set up, and it's also supported, but there's also Petra wallet. So you would click on the wallet you want to connect. And then once you do, then it'll just ask you, from which token to which token do you want to swap from. The second very popular decentralized exchange app that you can use would be Thala. And it also has its own token, which is awesome. Click launch app, same procedure. Accept the terms and services, etc. Moving on. So if you want to know what are the top market cap tokens within the Aptos ecosystem, you would go to CoinMarketCap. Here you can see at the top, it says top Aptos ecosystem tokens by capitalization. This will be linked below. And here you can see these are all of the top tokens on the Aptos network. But if you want to see, what potential meme coins or just, what's trending in the Aptos ecosystem, you would go to dexscreener.com. And then here you can pick between, within time frames. So you can say, okay, within the last 24 hours, within the last 6 hours, you want to see what's been trending. Then here you can see the list of what's trending. And then of course, do your research. Like say we click on eDog, you'd want to come here. You'd want to go check out their Twitter, see how many followers they have, 5,328. You want to see if their engagement is real, how many likes versus how many comments. Read the comments. Do they sound real? Do they sound fake? Go see who's following them. Here it says they're not being followed by anyone that I'm following, and I'm following pretty much every major crypto thought leader and influencer. So that kind of raises a question mark, right? That's why I'd encourage you to follow me. I pretty much follow all the top projects as well, and then go follow everyone that I'm following. So this right away, raises a bit of a red flag, unless they're super new, but they don't look super new. Doing due diligence is a whole other topic we can get into in a different video. Let me know if this interests you. I do come from a venture studio background, so doing due diligence on projects is something I'm very familiar with, and I can help teach this and explain it to you what you should look for. For the sake of today's video, that is what you do. So you would go to Dex Screener. Here you could see all of the top trending tokens within the Aptos ecosystem. Next, taking a quick look at how Aptos is doing in itself. It's not cheap. It's at a little over $10. If we zoom out, let's look at its 1 month chart, which is always recommended to do because it gives you more of a bird's eye, big picture view on what's going on with the token. And we know that the market in general was doing a lot of sideways, is still doing a little bit of sideways motion, even though Bitcoin broke out a little bit today. But it's going up. In general, it's going up. And there's a lot of reasons for this. It comes from the same Meta, Facebook developer team that broke apart when Congress squashed Libra and Diem's project from Facebook and Meta. It's a brilliant project, and they have one of the largest growing ecosystems. So considering that, and we'll get into this in a little bit more detail here in a moment, but considering that they pretty much launched during a bear market and really didn't get a chance to fly, and considering that despite it all, they're at a $10 price point, that's really good. Their technology is real, it's brilliant, and it solves Ethereum's and Solana's main challenges. It holds the potential to really explode. Imagine this goes up to $100 or $200 or becomes, like Solana, then you would be regretting, not that this is financial advice, but you would regret not being able to buy it at $10, for instance. So that's just a few words on Aptos' price. And to go into more depth, this will also be linked below if you want to take the time to read it, or if you don't, just copy and paste it into ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it for you in bullet points. That's what I do all the time. I did, however, read all of this. It is quite lengthy, but mainly what it explains, is what is so brilliant about Aptos. What is it? Who made it? As you can see here, it was created by the former Meta engineers, headed by Mo Shaikh and Avery Ching. It was part of Meta's Diem project, and it had the same backers as Solana, I believe. And that's why so many speculated that it was really going to take off. Here it explains the way it works. Very similar to Sui in that it's using the same programming language, the Move programming language, which allows for parallel transactions to happen simultaneously without jeopardizing security. And this is novel because so far the way the Rust programming language that Ethereum uses hasn't allowed for multiple transactions to happen at the same time. It's all been linear, pretty much sequential, which has led to a lot of congestion, slower processing time and far more expensive. So its processing time is supposed to be incredible. You see here it says, I won't read it all in detail, but it's latency load. Basically, the way it's written allows for like a 33% reduction in latency or in speed. So it's quite fast, it's significantly faster. Here you can see they use the Move programming language. But what I'm trying to show you is why it's considered a Solana killer. And this is it, right? So it says the immediate comparison Aptos drew the moment it was announced was that it would be this crypto cycle's Solana killer, given that both were considered venture capital darlings and enjoyed millions in funding. So you see they had the same backers is what I'm saying. And having powerful backers is a very powerful signal to the market that it's going to do good. So that's what's so powerful about it. Not just the fact that it has powerful backers, but the message that it sends to the market is just as powerful. So additionally, both blockchains had striking similarities. Aptos and Solana each boast high transaction throughput, low latency, and focus on smart contract development. This is unsurprising given how early scalability limitations that plagued monolithic blockchain networks like Ethereum played a big part in influencing key Solana and Aptos decisions. So this is what makes it a Solana killer. Okay, we're gonna focus on this part. It says Move versus Rust. So Aptos introduced the Move programming language specifically designed for blockchain development. Move's resource-oriented approach and strong security features were seen as an advantage over Solana's Rust programming language. Next is its block STM performance. Aptos's block STM concurrency control mechanism enabled parallel transaction execution while maintaining transaction ordering, a significant improvement over the speed that Solana claimed to have thanks to its proof of history consensus mechanism. So that's the second reason it's considered a Solana killer. Third is its modular architecture. Aptos' modular architecture facilitated customization and innovation, allowing for the development of specialized modules to address specific use cases. This adaptability was seen as a potential advantage over Solana's monolithic architecture. So those are the three main reasons. And then the part that I'm hovering over is important because it mainly shows how Aptos has performed over Solana. And you can see Solana is in the blue and Aptos is in the green. So while you may not see any correlation and think that Solana, especially over here at the end, right, is totally killing it compared to Aptos, let's get some context here. And if we do, right, it says, by referring to the DeFi Llama chart above, we can see that Aptos lags behind in terms of TVL. This may have been because Aptos launched its mainnet during a bear market cycle and faced setbacks when building mainstream adoption among crypto natives. Nevertheless, the comparison between Aptos and Solana sparked intense discussions within the blockchain community, with proponents of each platform highlighting their respective strengths. In Aptos' case, a year is certainly too little time to fairly judge if Aptos can fill these shoes by overtaking Solana in terms of popularity. While both blockchains demonstrate impressive performance, the ultimate success of either depends on their ability to attract developers and build a thriving ecosystem of dApps, right? So that's what it comes down to, is who's gonna build on it. Technically, I think Aptos just needs like a few super killer meme coins and it'll just fly. That's just unfortunately the way it works, because it's just meme coins are gonna attract a bunch of users and eyeballs and money, and then developers are gonna be like, oh, that's where the money is, and they're gonna come build on it. But it seems like the Aptos ecosystem is growing. Nevertheless, all the more. And as we saw a moment ago, it's at hovering right over $10 despite it having launched during the bear market. So this just shows you the incredible potential it has if it's doing so well And, you know, and it has not even had the opportunity to really showcase or you know, really fly. So really exciting. And this is why many believe it's a Solana killer. Next, as we can see here, this is DeFi Llama's pie chart showing value locked across all chains. We can see, of course, Solana is leading the way, followed by Sui, Bitcoin, Hyperliquid, and then here we have Aptos. So Aptos has a small sliver, considering all, but a sleeping giant, I would say. And then here we'll hear it from Mo Shaikh, one of the founders that comes from Meta and Facebook. Let's take a listen.
Have over 20 million addresses in less than 2 years of the network operating. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. It's one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing network out there in market. And the reason for that, and we make it feel completely familiar to everyone beyond just the niche special product that we started Web3 with. And that's awesome.
So you see, the bear market has not slowed its ability to scale tremendously. And that is an incredible signal of how well it can do. And then lastly, to just wrap it up, there's so much adoption going on within the Aptos ecosystem. We have USDT coming onto Aptos. We know that Hong Kong is launching some stables on Aptos, some stable coins. We know that we have Franklin Templeton launching its fund also on Aptos. And apparently Aptos's DeFi ecosystem is overtaking the Bitcoin mainnet to reach the 14th highest in TVL. So the news pretty much says it all. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will wrap it up. I hope you found this video useful, the step-by-step guide helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao, guys.